That's right, Mother Mayhem is here, and Mary Helen Dara is here to get our Father's Day figured out.
Well, I don't know about you, but Mother's Day is, I don't think you really get a day unless your hips go bad and you're in the corner chair, you know, with the...
Mother's Day is your Mother's Day, not my day.
You know, and even if you get, you know, you're taken out, you still got to get everyone in coordinated outfits with matching socks, and, you know,
it's just... very, you know, I'm very Scroogey about Mother's Day. I don't like it. I feel like, now that I'm older, actually, it's not as bad. When I had little kids, I thought, this is not a fun day for me.
It's a military strategy.
Yeah, it was like Christmas Eve or something where you had to go to everybody's house and do all these things, and I
had a little 3-year-old who always would take off the Barney undies in the car, so we're checking for that. We're making those little buckle shoes, and then if you stay at home, you're cooking. So I thought Father's Day, I'm sorry, but in my family, all my dad has to do is pretend to get excited over getting another tie. So
and that's the traditional gift?
Yeah. So I thought, you know what? Why don't we have an easier day, and then we can enjoy that too. So this is like the Father's Day for
so Father's Day for Mother.
Father's Day for Mother, really. It's that easy. It's
well,
that
right,
easy.
because guess what? We do Mother's Day and take care of all the preparation and the gift buying for our mothers and our mothers-in-laws and our friends' mother. All that work is still us.
Yes, yeah.
So then Father's Day,
matching
all
napkins,
that work is
all
still
that
us.
stuff. So. Yeah, it's exciting. But anyway, what I thought,
we've got a couple
ideas.
We've got
a Father's Day in the bag. And by the way, if you do things ahead, it is awesome. It will save you time. It's absolutely incredible. But as I have found out, just a little side note, you do need one of these signs that says "Do not eat," because when you have 5 under your roof, this is what happens.
Oh, Mom brought home berries for me.
Yay! Isn't that exciting? So get the "Do not eat" section so that when you make all this ahead of time, you can just put the little smiley. And if they're not, and if younger kids, you don't have to worry about it. They can't reach the shelves. But mine, everything's fair game.
They're tall enough to steal things.
Exactly. But what we're going to do is make. Like I said, you can make this ahead of time. You can make this the night before, bag it up, and then right before guests come, you look like you've just got your act together.
Superwoman.
And yeah, exactly. So what these are, and I did this at home, these are sweet potatoes.
Oh.
And
I am in a sweet potato vibe right now.
And they're so good for you.
Sweet potatoes are so good for you. They are so tasty.
And they're pretty.
They're pretty. I've just been popping it in the microwave and baking it for 4 minutes and having with 1 pat of butter, and that's like my whole dinner on a busy day. You get home late from work, and it sounds ridiculous,
full of good stuff. And they say to eat the rainbow, and it's funny. I took my mother to a very, very healthy food place, and I had the sweet potatoes and the kale salad and the raspberries, and I was eating the rainbow, and I looked at my mother and I said, "Mom, fried chicken and mashed potatoes are not eating the rainbow."
And
she's like, "No, it's kind of golden, and the butter is the sun." I said, "No."
How old's Mom though? She's probably not going to listen.
Oh yeah. Oh, my mother. Well, she's 78.
So she's and
it's so funny when if anyone brings up weight, she'll say and 5'8". So, but yeah, we don't share some numbers. But
no
anyway,
way. It's not
put these in your little bag. You've got them all cut up. You're ready to roll. And then what I like to do is drizzle them with a little olive oil.
Take a little olive oil to your sweet potato.
And you can mix this up any way you want and to your family's liking. So a little olive oil, little cracked pepper, and of course I have all the titrated ingredients for you to make you happy, since I usually don't do that when I cook, but just for you.
Her eyeballing method is not easy to write on a website.
I know, and
you must drive your friends and family crazy because they want the recipe.
And I'm like, it's a pinch, it's a tinge, it's just smidgen, and they're like, what is that? What is that? So
forcing you to conform to our measurement standards again.
I know. It's not good. So anyway, just put a little.
How many is that? 2 or 3 of sweet potatoes?
It's about yes, it's about 3. Now, depending on your gang, you can modify this. That's what's beautiful about this. You can make it ahead of time. About a little handful piece. You're all good to go. So
each person. Gotcha.
Now I like to add a little sweetness to mine, so I put a little.
Now we're talking. It's almost like Thanksgiving.
Yes, it is. Just a little tinge. Now, if you want to mix it up a little bit, if you want to go outside the comfort zone and and spice things up for Dad, You can use, this is a Cajun seasoning.
Okay.
You can put that on there, but whatever you'd like to do. So, and now instead of using, if you're not, as you know, I am the mother of healthy Helena, so this would never fly with the brown sugar.
Right.
She uses a balsamic vinegar.
Oh, okay.
And so that's just as tasty too. And we can just do, and then we just mix them up. And they might need a little more coating of oil, but that ingredient amount is right there. That will be on your website. But to me, I'm an eyeballer.
Right.
So I told you before, I'm heading back to Italy to see the family I live with in college. And
when's that going to be?
In June.
Wow.
Oh, perfetto. Via Roma.
Can't wait to see those pictures.
Yes, and she's the one who really
taught you.
Yes, and she would say, put a tablespoon of olive oil for everyone you love in the room. Remember this? So
right. So if
you're a nasty person,
if there are 4 people in the
throw
room,
you off.
only 3 tablespoons of olive oil, you know who you are.
Exactly. See,
you know what you did.
now see, isn't that easy? But
that
already
is easy.
It's pretty.
It is easy. I love it.
Yeah.
I'm going to make this. I mean, I make a variation of this, but I've been, like I said, in a sweet potato jag.
Yeah, so what you're going to do then, it's a 450 oven, and you're going to put them in there for about 10 minutes. And just for you, I brought the little hot plate.
Yes, by the way, I've been sporting this here. This is, if you're from Michigan and you meet other people and they want to know where you're from, we always go like this. Like I live down here in Michigan, right? Way down here. Woo-hoo.
Yes.
Okay. So, but now there's
people
the
from
oven.
Florida better not do that procedure.
No.
But anyway,
no. But here it is. I live down here in Bedford Township.
Shows you the
if you live in Lansing, you're here, and you're in the west part of the state here. Yeah, the UP. That's just odd. I always look at UP people like, what are you doing?
I know.
You're trying to get in on this. It's ridiculous. It's
they're
just
here.
this.
They're
That's not included.
So we're going to put this in the oven, and about 10, I said 10, 15 minutes, and then in about 10, 15 minutes, we're going to turn them over. And then they can roast on the other side.
Okay.
And of course, I always have options, and I won't go through the whole rigmarole here, but again, on your website, I'm going to put up, if you're not a sweet potato fan and you want another side dish, you can use any vegetable in the bag. Drizzle with a little olive oil, salt, pepper, some shaved Parmesan, roast it, 400.
So you just do the same exact thing. You're putting it on your pan.
So you have all these options, but you can make them ahead, and it's just...
people appreciate it.
Yes, and then you can use maybe one of these limes for a lovely beverage when it's all over. But we are going
during.
So we're going to do something else now. We're going to head on to the pork roast. Now again, if pork isn't your thing, you can use a flank steak. You can do it, put it on the grill. This one I love because it complements the sweet potatoes so nicely.
You like the combo.
I like the combo, and I like the color. I like how it all looks amazing on the plate, and also it's all in one. You're not running out to the grill. You're not checking on the oven. You're right here as former guard. You're in the key. Okay, and I tell my kids all the time, I'm like, stay out of the key. You have 3 seconds in the key, and then you're out.
That's right.
You get fouled. Don't go there. So anyway, what we're going to do, I love this thing, by the way. Me and my equipment. Great equipment.
You have great. I've heard that. That's what they say around town, Mary Helen.
I have heard that. Well, are you a good zester? Mm-hmm. If you want to zest, you can zest. What you're going to do is just put your little meat in the bag and then zest away. Sometimes, if you find it easier to do it down here and then just whip it in there, that would be good. In the meantime, you are going to take these remaining limes and use the lime juice to marinate. Now,
okay, so be careful.
Oh yeah, I like to talk with my knives too.
Right, I know.
I'm afraid that what happened to Rebecca Rainier? She was such a lovely person. Well, she got stabbed. By
my grandma used to talk with a knife in her hand, and it just felt threatening.
Oh yeah, and look at this equipment. I should use your little funky
our funky one, but that's okay.
This is good. But then you're going to use the juice of the lime too.
Right.
And it's about 3/4 of a cup. And also, if you don't want to do, you can mix it up and use lime and lemon, which is a nice little twist. I said there's so many options.
But the lime is key for this, the flavor of your pork.
It's really nice. It's a nice mix-up. And like I said, you certainly can mix in a lemon because the one thing about limes is they're a bear. Lemons are just one little squeeze and you're done. Limes are a little more high maintenance.
They're high maintenance. Limes. Who do you think you are? So
we're going to put the juice of that in. And fresh thyme is lovely.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely lovely. And you know how to do the little doodad there. And by the way, I even have a little piece of equipment at home that you can put the stalk in and it goes right out.
That's what's wrong with this country.
I know.
We don't do anything by hand.
I know, but you know, it's, I know.
All right, so when we come back, we are going to keep on cooking these Father's Day in the bag with Mother Mayhem. And again, we'll link you to Mother Mayhem's blog because she blogs and she writes a funny column and just great advice from Mother Mayhem. But we're not done yet. We've got to finish this Father's Day extravaganza, so don't go away. I'm going to continue to zest.